I did this weird, and it's like enjoying the YouTube shows you want. And, um, I'm embarrassed, but I'm not upset. But I'm okay. I'm gonna rebound back up out of this, and nice. And I was thinking, like, this helps because it's on your clothes all the time. Well, it didn't. Restrictions. It's just you kind of like you're and then bag that you have to sit in the sun. It just says you use a I'm gonna go ask a question. In whatever I'm questioning, I go through all and I'm not looking like them. So then I go into my little spy mode and I start watching and like because those people aren't eating. They spent their money on. So, but right now I feel really, really good about thinking, should I, my leg's itching. I was thinking, should I, oh, that's why my heater's not on. Well, I was thinking, should I, okay, so yesterday I worked 5 hours, which is technically enough to eat and stay at a hotel. Because I go through not the third parties, I go through all those hotel apps. So I actually get my lowest price. And you guys have seen my videos about my rooms. They're not rooms with trap doors or bullet holes or blood stains. So like you guys saw all my rooms. So anyways, I go through the app and I save some money. And so technically yesterday and then today, my client gratefully gave me 4 hours. So if you think 4 times 5. You know what? I'm going to ask my boss if I'm making $14 or $15 an hour for her. Let's assume that when they bumped me up to 15 for that client, they kept me at 15, which is $1 more. So let's assume this happened. So we'll take 15 times, because I'm thinking it is 15, because I'm going back looking at what I just got off daily pay every day, and then what they gave me, and then with taxes taken out. I'm at the 15. But I will call them just to double check, make sure I'm not messing up on my tax deductions. But so 15 times 4, 20, carry the 2. So technically, if I used coupons for my free food, I could have cigarettes, a hotel stay, and my coupon free when the rewards, because you get free fries. Then you can go through, because you might have another free one, go to the next one, get your free drink. You might have a free roast beef. You don't know. You just get free stuff sometimes when you download the apps. And so you can use those for the days that you work 4 hours and not even have to go into your, I don't know what, I'm not naming it, but you don't have to go into it. Or do I become the greedy Meister who lives in her car? And because, and the only reason why I'm saying this is just because situation X here. See, if I was in another town, I wouldn't be doing this, because I'd be living in my car, then I'd be making money, and then I'd be like, yes, thank you. But remember all those times I did that here? Remember on all those look back times I documented and I did that, and I was like, yes, I got hours, and I'm going, and I'm like contributing. I'm like, I got to show back up to work, and then I got knocked down. And this just happened too many times here. So that's why I think that's why I woke up today in this happy mood of I was going to get what I get every day while I'm here for the purpose that I'm here, because I'm upset because they hurt my children. And then my children grew up into young adults. They just now stepped into where the government calls it adulthood. And I'm seeing how they hurt them so bad. But there was nothing I could do about it, because the judge said, if I see you back here again, I'm going to charge you for your crime and the one that you did. And I didn't like the sound of that at all. I wanted to just stay out of that. So when I came back and my children were hurt, and I have to see this, and I'm like, nothing's helping, they're just constantly wanting to peck and peck and peck and hurt and make them feel sick and make them feel bad and stuff. And then there's nothing I can do about it. And I thought to myself, be a greedy meister and don't put any of your money back into this town. You got to get gas? Go down to the mart and get your gas, Melody. I did. I talked to myself in third person. You want to shop? Go to the towns of elsewhere to shop and be happy. Live it up. So anyways, that might be the anger talking, and I'm just not for sure about it because things just have gotten really out of control because of all the knockdowns. So that's why I was thinking, do the greed, save up, do some kind of like thing, and keep praying God on these people. God, Jesus, Holy Spirit. And and then get the hotel. Because you did work for your rent, for your food. Anyways, I don't know what's happening to me. That's why I thought I need some advice. And I think I'm going to do invite guests every time I do a live. Because I want to meet new people. I love people. I'm just a people person. So as long as you're not here hurting me, I care about you. And so this is just really fucked up. I haven't even ate all day. Because I turned into a greedy miser. This Coke I'm drinking, I only bought sodas today. This Coke is from yesterday. Because I didn't know if I was going to want it this morning. So. Does anyone know about this stuff? They say you need sun. And if you do, this will probably help me gather in the winter sun vitamins. If this helps bring along a tan. And it's always on the shelf. Actually, I could try it a couple spots on my back that don't have any tan stuff on it because all of this is B-Tan and Jergens Mousse. I just now started this, and I used this a long time ago by itself, and it did make my skin darker. It did everything it said. And I think the B-Tan is maybe just for teenagers. That's what I'm wondering. If I should go ahead and stick with the Jergens because it's teenagers or older people, but the B-Tan is specifically designed for stretching skin because I do not like how it just kind of wants to, if I don't want to use it anymore for a while, I don't really like the look on me. But on my kids, it looked great. And they're still growing and because they have younger skin. I just think it's probably that's why the title is the way it is. So, I mean, just don't overlook that kind of stuff. If you're having to be spelled out something, it's meant for kids. Now, the detangler, the kids detangler, I do like this stuff. This is my second time using it. I'm getting ready to take my hair out to see what it does. It feels a little dry, but I also used a lot of it. So I'll probably put a little bit of oil in my hair too. Just a teeny little drop, like literally a drop, because you don't need it. It's just enough to just put a little shine in it. This part feels dry. Or I was thinking about just giving myself a haircut. Just taking maybe 3 inches off of the back part because it's super long. That is long. That's a ponytail clear on top of my head. I could just take this real long part out of the ponytail. So in all actuality, if I did another ponytail, this would be the length of my hair. Which isn't bad considering it's at the top of my head, so. Oh my god. I don't want to do it though. Like, I kind of don't want to cut my hair because I like it long. But it's feeling like it needs it. That's all I'm saying. Because this part, it's nice. It feels healthy. You know what? When was the last time I did that to my hair? You know, my hair is growing fast. I'm always cutting on it. This beautician told me that you can cut on your hair and it'll grow fast. Like, even if you just want to go around and pull little pieces and cut little, like, millimeters off of it, it'll make it grow faster. Oh, jeez. So I guess if you do, like, if you meet somebody and they're like, "Oh, I love long hair. I bet you used to love your long hair," to test you out to see if you had long hair. You can just start snipping away. And then 6 weeks go by, not probably even that, and your hair's already grown 2 inches. Isn't this fun? What else was I going to say about my fun day in this journalistic live? Oh, forcing a job to hire me. Now, this was going to be my next plan. You don't get the opportunity to say whether I'm hired or not. I'm always going to talk to you after I get you to sit down and look at my application that you're hiring me. And I'm starting tomorrow. So I was trying to figure out how to just do that for here so I can save up even more money to go along with me being greedy, and I'm not going to pay rent anywhere, and I'm going to live up at the Walmart. What what is a comment that I'll have to maybe not get, or I just want people to feel like they can comment. I'm not a mean person. I might get mad and stuff and say stuff I don't mean, but I'm not a bad person. I'm not mean. So if anyone wants to say comments, because I do have a lot of questions, I'm getting, like, sometimes I'll get sad that I don't have someone like today. Before I went into work, thank God it wasn't a booger. But you know those little flecks of plastic sometimes that come off? Or it might have been the little fleck of the white paint. You know how those come off sometimes on your hand? Well, had a little white piece one that was on the top of my lip, but clearly if someone couldn't see very well, it would have looked like a booger. Now, I didn't have anyone to say goodbye to in the morning to ask how I looked, if I looked okay. They could have said, "No, you have something on your nose." Because one time I went into work, right? And I had my shirt on. And I did not know that I had accidentally spilled my nail glue on my shirt. And it was a light gray one. So it looked like a booger because when I got to work, the people there was like, "Oh, you got stuff. You need to go change your shirt." And I looked down at my shirt and I could see close up that it was my dried nail glue because So it's just times like that where I'm like, it would have been just nice to have someone there to tell me that. But no, I had to sit there in the car and make my shock face and then look at it myself closely and then been like, what is this? Because what if it would have been one of those white dried boogers? And then I would have been really embarrassed. Because I would have been like, oh my God, there's Melody. She drops her dried boogers everywhere. And so, anyways, it's just really bad. But I'm making it. Or like nose hairs, like stuff that really bothers people. No one's there to tell me, Melody, like I have to do it. Once I got an illusion, I went in closer at my nose to make sure it wasn't a white booger, and it was, because I think it was just that white speck thing because it was so flat. And then I saw a couple of nose hairs I missed. They were like the clear light. And some people that really bothers them. They'll be like, ugh, you missed your nose hair. So, anyways, it just really upsets me that no one's there to tell me stuff like that because I can't always zoom in. I need to get one of those close-up mirrors. I think that would help. Or could you do a magnifying glass up to a mirror? Like you look in the mirror and you have your image, and then just put your magnifying glass over the top of it. Because actually, a magnifying glass would go good in the emergency kit. That way, if your lighter goes out or you don't have matches or your flint rock isn't working, you just use your magnifying glass. So that's it. And then I'm going to order food and I'm going to check my bank account. And I just wanted advice. Should I become greedy and not pay rent at the hotel? Oh, and tomorrow, or I can't remember if they said there was a meeting. I think she said they have meetings Thursday and Friday. So Monday, if I heard her wrong and she said meetings Thursday, they'll call you Friday, then I'll have my other second client here, but I'll still be on hold about don't get excited and start spending your money here because they just might shut you down again. So, or do I be greedy and then wait and Friday or Monday because they're gonna call and they'll have another client. I decided I'm gonna stay in home care because I was just told I'm the best, and I get told that by every single person I work with. So it's kind of hard to just jump out of something where everyone says you're the best. And I think if I become a waitress, usually you hold back the tears, but you end up, people make you want to cry at least once a night. And with all the emotional stuff that and everyone goes through, I just don't know if I should jump into a job that's emotional like that where I'm a waitress, because I don't want to have to step back, redo my makeup, have to be like that jackass made me cry over his breadsticks that were not burnt. But you can't argue. So, um, yeah, it's just little upsets like that could really set a person off and they start crying. So I don't want to have to do that. And I don't cry in home care. Because basically, you're all bosses in home care. You're all the boss. My client has rules that for me that I follow, therefore she is the boss. I have rules that she follows, therefore I am the boss. The company has rules we all follow, so therefore the company is a boss. So it's kind of like you're your own boss, but you still get paid by corporate. So there again is where I thought a long time ago, I'm back at there's my safety net because it's a corporate ran business. That means there's so that's what I just thought anyways. Where's my safety net? And I'm not even going to try to run my own business. I don't care. I don't care about being my own business owner. I don't care anymore. Right now, my main decisions are, and I want advice. I'm just scared to ask. Um, I'm scared to ask my kids anything because, like I said before, they don't even allow me to have family meetings. So, um, I pretty much don't even want to ask them anything. Um, so I thought I'd reach out and do a survey to just random people that I don't know and see what would be the best. Because my next option is I'm down to asking the Magic 8 Ball app. Because you can get one on your phone. You don't even have to go buy one. And you could just ask it a question. You just push the button, hit the microphone, ask the question, and then it just shows up. So, and then there's flipping a quarter. So, and then there's 2 out of 3 with the quarter. So there's just random things I do. When I don't know what to do, I literally do that for my decisions. So, and if no one believes me that I've never done this before about decisions, my kids will tell you that I have done it. So, this would be about whether I should be greedy. And that's what it is. I'm going to call it like it is. Because you think, oh, greedy, you just name called yourself. Well, that's exactly what it would be. I obviously made rent money yesterday when I worked 5 hours and had enough to eat. And today, I obviously worked enough to have cigarettes and coupon food. Free coupon food. So, which is pretty much what I stress about. I want to have enough money for rent and food and cigarettes. Because you can smoke the 99-cent ones, but it's just not the same as cigarettes. And you can do roll your owns, but it's just not the same as cigarettes. That's why when I met my new friend at the homeless shelter, I gave her a pack of cigarettes and took, or no, I did the opposite. I gave her the bag of roll your owns and I kept the pack of cigarettes when I should have done the opposite because she was in need. But me, I was thinking, take the pack that has a ton of cigarettes in it because I know I like to smoke, you know. Does anyone want to comment? I'm up here at the Walmarts right now. You know what? The night's almost over. No, I'm not going to say that because last time when I waited instead of doing it right at checkout 3 or 4, and I waited till 6, my apps dropped it down $10. And I know it's a little after 6. I can feel my own heart. Did you just see me? I'm not even breathing right now. Okay, just take breaths in. This is really happening. I am really becoming greedy right now at this very minute. And I was just thinking about just do it. Crawl in your back seat. Hard times. Save up money. Don't contribute because they will not give it back. Because you did it probably, I don't know how many times. And you know, one thing about things in life, there are certain things that you don't give chances to. And just camp out up here. But then I keep thinking about my kids and how they're pretending like I don't exist. Well, I think I'd pretend I didn't exist too if I was a child and my mother was doing this. Because I pretended like the mom that gave me away from birth doesn't exist either. Because how fucking dare you? You threw me into fucking animals. And the only thing I can come up with is you were an animal yourself. Throw an innocent baby into the hands of strangers. Who does that? And I'd like to think everything went okay. So they were watching over me, but nothing went okay. So no one was watching over me. I was taking care of myself. Okay, so the greed has got me reverting back to memories, and now I'm getting angry. So I don't know if I should do this. And just contribute. It's actually, I'm not contributing to Sykeston because I would be in minor. Please, someone just say something. Greedy or not, I can't sleep in this car. I didn't die. And it got really cold. It got really cold last night, and I was all bundled up, nice and warm. Exactly like the saying, snug as a bug in a rug. And I was comfy. Only thing I didn't like was I woke up and my eyelashes were ruined because they smashed up against my pillow from the way I sleep. And I noticed that doesn't happen because when I stayed at the hotel and I wore my fake eyelashes, they weren't messed up in the morning. So that was the only thing that I was scared. I was pulling the actual eyelash out from the inside of my eyeball, but it didn't happen because I got my metal ones back in. This greed is turning my heart into a stone. Should I keep it up? I could now be the new, improved, stone hard Melody. And if I freeze at this look because of my oils that I always put on, I'm going to have a beautiful face. I've gotten sick. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip a coin on the camera so we can see what it says. Let's do this. This is going to be fun. Let me turn the heater down. This is going to be fun times. There's fun times ahead. I'm going to try and catch it. But I want to make sure you see it so there's no lies. There's no lying in these parts. Did you hear me smash that down? That's because I meant it. See it? Now, you're going to get the fact. And I'm proud of it. And I could do exercises. But I'm not ready to take that step. Okay. Quarter! Okay. I'm really bad at this, so I have to really concentrate. Catch it. Please don't forget about your cigarette. Okay. Heads is I. Okay. Heads is I stay greedy. Don't put money into anything here. Tails, I go to the hotel. Oh, I flipped this. Oh my God! It's freaking Tails! I was getting into my greed! This is where I say, fuck this game. But I think I probably should go to the... But you didn't know that I was U-type Tails when I was in my thought of what I was going to say heads was. You didn't know what I was going to say, what heads was going to be. You didn't. I could have said heads was at the hotel. It could have been that. No, you're right. I would have said hotel. Heads at the hotel. Okay, so, jeez. And I always follow my games because they usually end up leading me to somewhere right. And remember, I said Friday or Monday. I think they said they had meetings Thursday and Friday. And they would call me Monday or they had meetings Thursday and they would call me Friday. I really can't remember because I'm just so excited to make more money. Like, I want to make more money. I like making money. Okay. I like working. It's just life. Like, if I was married, I would like to stay at home and then do home stuff and then have like all these like social parties with all the neighbors. And we have cards and just neighbor, we'd have our neighborhood watch assignments of who was going to be up what night, and just there's a lot of fun involved in that. I've been involved in that before when I was married, and I loved that life. So with my husband, he finds me and falls in love with me and marries me. I would like to live that life. But because I'm living in my car for right now, say that right. Oh my god. And filled with greed this morning. I got filled with greed. I woke up filled with greed. Okay, my phone is getting kind of warm, and um so you were right, and you called it. So I guess I'll be showing off my cute hotel room that I get on my app because I get it every time. So it's not like, oh, you're getting something because you're pretty. They don't know I'm pretty. And in all my other videos, including first one in, I got good rooms off of the app. So if you're rich, you don't get to use the app. But if you're poor, you get the app. And you get your rewards points. So I just love it. I really do. And so cuz I even get I'll have to check on my Agoda. It probably just falls in when I rent. Or maybe I have to download like each time it goes through a different one that's cheaper. You just download that app so you can acquire all your points. Like, not all the time are you going to get the best price through the one thing, like Super Travel won't all the time have the best price for the hotel that night, but Agoda might. So then you just download that app and then make your account and start accumulating rewards everywhere. So I think this is just going to be fun. Or just don't even worry about downloading any app, and then you just get you go in at 6 after all the housekeepers are done and gone, and all the other night shift is ready, and then you get your stay until the afternoon the next day. So this is just creeping me out that I really thought the quarter would go for greed. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, save up money. Save up as much money as you can. We are in an emergency situation. So, I guess I'll wait to do laundry tomorrow so I can get some rest. And I'll go run into Walmart and I'll buy a tan bottle. And then I'll get some McDonald's and go to my rental. And you know what tonight I'll do? I'll look into the vacation rentals, the Airbnbs, and the little campgrounds that do it. So instead of always having to rent from a hotel, they might have best prices on those places too, where I could stay at an Airbnb for $53 a night or $60 a night. So I'll do some of that looking up too. So, and then that'll be fun. So, okay, bye.